2.4 hectares, equivalent to 244,000 square meters, the Istana Woodneuk Mansion is potentially Asia's most expensive haunted mansion located in Singapore. This story began back in 1850s when Singapore was still a part of Malaysia. Before we get to the horrors of Istana Woodneuk, let's travel back to the 1800s. Captain John Dale Ross, who was known as a trader at the time, built the palace which was later sold to the Sultan of Johor known as Sultan Abu Bakar to his third wife while awaiting completion of another estate within the area known as Istana Tyrell in 1892. In 1895, Sultan Abu Bakar had passed away, leaving the Woodneuk Palace to his third wife in his will. She then sold the house to the Sultan's son just before her passing in 1904. But in 1925, a huge fire struck that demolished that building. It was rebuilt by a construction company known as Istana Woodneuk. 10 years later, another fire engulfed the building, leading yet again to reconstruction and remained occupied by the Sultan's son and his wife. Then, the Great War of the Japanese occupation of Malaya struck. The mansion remained as the headquarters for the British Army that housed wounded and sick soldiers. Later, 700 lives were lost when the Japanese bombers bombed the area in the Battle of Singapore in 1942. Left unoccupied since the 1950s and maintained by a caretaker until the 1980s, the mansion is left abandoned. Still owned by the royalty of Johor, the land is said to be cursed and is worth an estimated of $3.5 billion US. With fires that broke out over the years, the iconic roof that inspired the Crazy Rich Asians movie was destroyed. People who dared to trespass the royal land have spotted shadow figures roaming the building, weird sounds of objects moving, and sounds of cries for help. This YouTuber adventured into the building and saw something she wished she hadn't. Watch for yourself.
Right, are we ready to go in? I have this thing about messing with the dead, but I don't think we're doing that. Technically we're in her house. But it's been run down for years, no one's here. Maybe she would be happy that we're visiting. There's someone in there.
Another YouTuber who stumbled upon the same video decided to adventure into the mansion in hopes to capture the same figure. Eventually, he did.
But yeah, be sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe and share this video if you enjoyed it. Hopefully I'll be doing more here in Singapore and I get to do more abandoned places because it's really strict here. Is anyone there? I'm just exploring. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Some have even left the place feeling sick, feared that they may have brought something back with them. Other people say they see the old British soldiers and figures in white robes staring at them from the corners. Do you believe the Woodneuk Palace is haunted? Well, that's for you to decide. I hope you like this video. This is Defies. Thanks for watching.